What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm reviewing another Record of Ragnarok chapter, in particular chapter 34 titled Conflict of Interest. I'll be doing these chapter reviews in the same style as my Kingdom Mega, so if you enjoy those, hope you enjoy these as well. So if you didn't know, the Raw was released like 2 or 3 days ago and it included chapter 34 and chapter 35. Chapter 35 hasn't been translated to English yet, so stay expected for chapter 35 review in the coming days as well. But today I have chapter 34. If you're new here and enjoy Sumetsu no Valkyrie, Record Ragnarok, anything related to that, make sure to subscribe and let's go. So as we left off last chapter, chapter 34, Loki pretty much calling out Buddha as a traitor, and then Sasaki and Okita and some other people from the Humanities team came to help Buddha, and the Lucky Gods came to pretty much terminate Buddha, and it pretty much turned into a team fight. Loki and the 7 Lucky Gods versus Team Buddha and 3 Humanity swordsmen. Very, very cool. So we got Sasaki, we got some other people asking Sasaki if he's okay with his injuries. Like, oh yeah, just dandy, all good. They patching up even the hole in my gut. You know, he's all Gucci, bro. He got some insane healing abilities in heaven. He's all Gucci, but more on that later. You should have just stayed in bed, Loki. You know, getting triggered. As you know, he saw Sasaki, you know, fuck up Poseidon. Easy dub, Loki. You know, ever since that moment realized the truth of Ragnarok and that the gods can actually lose. And ever since that, he's got like extreme anger and changed mood as a whole different turn since the first death of a god. Loki saying, you're really gonna die, you know, all those JoJo poses always, like everything, just go just like you want to. You know, Sasaki being absolute chad like always, you know, got his injuries, got his 2 swords out ready to fight. Not gonna, it already is, you know, just talking shit to each other. We got Kano-san and everyone else is getting ready to fuck people up. Loki is about to attack, but one of the 7 gods step in and stop him, saying, sorry bro, if I don't pay him back, I won't be able to sleep tonight. As you know, last chapter, Buddha pretty much made fun and pretty much talked shit, and this pretty much finessed one of the Lucky Gods by like he starts talking shit. Buddha just looks up in the air, doesn't even see him, irrelevant, you know, spits his fucking lollipop and like straight through his hand, blood everywhere, you know, just talking shit. Even now, Buddha's yawning about how bored he is. Motherfucker, I'll blow your fucking brain out, man. The Lucky God is getting quite angry. He goes for a shot, and you know, Buddha, this is JoJo poses out of the way and dodges the attack with 0 ease, not even looking. Hand on his glasses, his absolute Chad status increased +1 for our boy Buddha in Record of Ragnarok. We got Buddha just talking more and more shit after dodging that. The Lucky God getting more and more triggered. You know, Loki getting ready to attack, pulls out what seems to be some type of weapon out of his hand, so he can, you know, create weapons out of his hand. That's an interesting ability to have. Probably link into his future Ragnarok battle, I mean. So that's something to think about. They go to attack and they are stopped by the 2 old Chads. Odin and Zeus has arrived. As they went to attack, Zeus and Odin came flying in the middle. Zeus, you know, with his Chad muscle arm, came out of nowhere, punched a hole in the floor, causing them to all stop. Absolute Chad greatness. We've got Loki calling him Grant, and why'd you bring the old man here? As you know, Odin, father of Loki and everything like that. We got them talking about how they very much displays that they would have a falling out and everything like that. We got the other swordsmen looking at the crows that Odin has, saying they're cute and everything like that. They're talking crows and everything like that. We got the executioners pretty much saying, we're heaven's fucking executioners. The hell gives the likes of you the right to. And you know, Odin this year increases his aura. He's absolute Chad. One of the coolest looking panels just looks down on the 7 Lucky Gods. That's enough, and they get shit. They get scared shitless. That's one intense aura from the other 2 human fighters we've let to see fight. So it's assumed with this alone that Odin is definitely a top tier fighter for Ragnarok and probably one of the strongest gods as well. So that's something to stay tuned for his Ragnarok battle as well. This scares the shit out of the Lucky Gods. But even in my prediction video for this battle, I said this was most likely what was going to happen, that it was going to be breaking up by some guys. I mentioned Zeus, and Zeus is here, but I didn't expect Odin to show up as well. But that's cool to see more of Odin, and he seems to be quite Chad as well. Loki pretty much gets over and starts heading out, but before he leaves said, till next time, as you're looking at Buddha. Of course, Buddha's, you know, just dealing with his lollipop, no fucks given for our boy Loki. Like, who's you, bro? This who's you? Loki leaves, and all the 7 Lucky Gods leave as well, going over that they'll give divine punishment on Buddha one day. And then the human fighters, or the 3 human swordsman fighters, they're talking about what they're going to do. They're pretty much saying they're going to go back to their rooms and watch the current match. The sumo dude versus Shiva, very cool. We got Sasaki Kojo going over how his injuries aren't really fully healed, and he's just really chatting some shit about what's going on. And then we get a very cool, intimidating, interesting panel between Zeus and Buddha, where it looks like that scuffle's over. Your best head out too. Buddha's like, and bro, you know, doesn't give a fuck. let's not go starting so much trouble. Got it, Zeus enraged face, just trying to, get Buddha to sit in his place. Buddha still no fucks given, doesn't give a fuck, just starts laughing at Zeus. Zeus laughs as well, can't take an L like that, he's gonna laugh as well. Zeus breaks his lollipop in his mouth and just walks straight past him. Whilst this is the dialogue that comes up now. The only one who could push me around in all of heaven and earth is me. And he just walks straight past Zeus with no fucks given. Buddha, Chad status increased by plus an infinite at this point. Plus infinite. No fucks given for this Chad at all. Zeus saying how he doesn't know what to do with Buddha. We got, explanation between them. How Zeus is going over, oh yeah, I don't really expected Ragnarok to go this way. And he was asking the leader of the North what's going on. And then you got the crows talking to Odin here. And we get this very evil face from Odin once the crows are talking. And we don't know exactly what was said, but it says that Odin is in like a rage or like thinking of something, or something was told him. And we see that some of the flowers in the garden they're in are starting to wither away as well. That might hint into some of his power or something along those lines. But it's very interesting to see and may come up later on. Very cool. Zeus has a ride back with Ares and Hermes about the battle, and pretty much they look at the battle and we see that Shiva has pretty much lost an arm to sumo wrestler dude. We get an extremely shocked face from Zeus, the strongest god of destruction in heaven by a long shot. That is a statement that I believe was stated by Zeus or a commentator for the fight, but the strongest god of destruction in heaven by a long shot. That is something major to keep in mind statement wise. Just got wrecked by mankind's own Raiden Tenmon, the sumo absolute Chad. And that's pretty much everything for chapter 34. So sadly, the fight between the gods, the two team fights, didn't get to start. That's a big rip, but we got to see more Chadness of Buddha. Not scared of Zeus, not scared of Odin. There's no fucks given. The lucky gods, getting fucked up by everyone. Lucky gods is, trashed here. Get out of here. Zeus trying to intimidate Buddha. Buddha just laughs at him. No fucks given. Buddha turning into one of my favorite characters with his Chadness. We get a mysterious power from Odin, able to wither away flowers, able to scare the gods and make some of the humans shake with his aura alone. And he seems to have a very evil plan going on. That's what it seems like. And that Shiva has lost an arm off screen to Raiden. If you didn't know, I'll spoil some stuff. I won't spoil. I'll just go about what the next chapter is going to be going about. It's pretty much the fight of the sumo versus Shiva and how it got to this point of Shiva losing one of his arms. So that's pretty much next chapter and what they'll be covering. So I think they will go back to the fight currently now, as they, this two chapter split of, because they had to focus on the team fight stuff. Now back to the real Ragnarok fight. So hype. Let me know your thoughts of the chapter down in the comment. I really enjoyed it. I expected this to happen. I still really wish the team fight happened, but this pretty much hints at later stuff and probably later big battles that are most likely to happen, maybe after Ragnarok or in the later rounds of Ragnarok. So back to the Shiva vs Raiden fight. What am I saying? Kangen stuff. Back versus Shiva versus Sumo dude fight. So stay tuned for that chapter review in probably a couple days whenever it gets translated. My Kangen Omega review will be coming out in a few hours after this video. And that's it, guys. Peace.